Some celebrity dish, and we got a twofer today. We've got, of course, our friend Vernon Davis and Val Greenberg joining us this morning. Hello, hello. Vernon, you decided to stick around.
The double whammy.
Fabulous.
Good to see you. Thank you.
All right, hello.
Nice to see you.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So, how y'all feeling? How you feeling?
I feel good. I mean, I'm sitting between three incredible people right here, so I don't think the morning could get any better.
Vernon, it's always good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
All right, y'all ready to hop in?
Yeah, let's dig in.
Snoop Dogg providing some clarity after admitting he's going smokeless. According to the notorious smoker, it is not what you think it is. Producer Chris is standing by with details on this. So it is absolutely nothing like what most folks expected.
Listen, I'm going to just say we did not fall for it entirely.
No.
We reported on it. We reported on it, but we were a little bit cynical. Now, I will say he is a noted marijuana enthusiast. Let's just say that, okay? So he made a ton of headlines. We're talking about Snoop Dogg. When he said earlier, or late last week, I should say, that he was giving up the smoke, he stuck to that all weekend long. He posted about it on Instagram. He took the stage. He didn't smoke. More than 4 million people liked the post where he asked to respect his privacy and that he was giving it up. But as it turns out, like we thought, there was something else going on. And yesterday, we finally found out what it was. Take a look.
I have an announcement. I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. Done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all sticky icky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove fix 5. They took out the smoke. Clever.
Wow. So you saw it right there. It was an ad for the Solo stove, and I have to give credit where credit is due. That is one of the greatest advertisements of all time. It took nothing more than a single Instagram post. There were other rappers, Meek Mill, they all said they were going to follow in his footsteps and give up the smoke, and then they dropped this ad. Whoever came up with this idea deserves a raise, a promotion, to be running the company.
Absolutely.
It's true. It was brilliant.
What did you fall for it first off? Val, I'll start with you.
I did, but let me just say, having a background in PR, this is the best headline of all time.
Oh, yeah. They
really baited us and drew us in. I mean, Gin and Juice was my first cassette tape. So.
So what about you, Vernon? Did you fall for it?
I definitely fell for it.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, wow, Snoop Dogg's going smokeless? This is crazy.
For me, the giveaway was the way he said it, giving up the smoke. I was like, I don't think
it was very encryptic. But I will say that these stoves that we see here are actually really cool.
They're going to fly off the shelves.
They're going to fly off the shelves. They're about $400 a piece, give or take, but really cool.
It does help, and seriously, like sometimes you can have brilliant marketing, but the product itself isn't very good. The product is actually
really good. I kind of want.
So it's like
there could be 5 other of the exact same thing, but the only one that's going to stay in my head now, though, is that Solo stove. So.
To get Snoop to say he's going smokeless, that in and of itself, we all deserve to go buy one of these.
That was great.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, let's talk about Diddy and Cassie now. We've been reporting on this for a couple days as well. So it all started last week. Cassie made major headlines after the R&B singer filed a lawsuit accusing the music mogul of rape, physical abuse, and sex trafficking during their relationship. In her complaint, Cassie also mentioned that Diddy held rapper Wale, DMV's own Wale, over a balcony, Suge Knight style. So that was the rumor. That was the report that came out. We know they eventually settled that lawsuit. Now Wale is speaking out, though, and this comes after rapper turned YouTuber Ant Glizzy claimed to have witnessed that incident. However, Wale's team is denying the incident ever took place. He even stated he's never even met Cassie and that the media is spreading fake news for clicks. Guys, what do you make of this one?
Did y'all hear about this, or do you even believe it?
Here's the thing. I remember when Cassie and Diddy were hanging out when she was of the very earlier stages in her life.
Yeah.
And they seem to be like really in it. So now all of these accusations and potential legal things that can take place, I mean, we've got to tiptoe with what we say because, listen, Diddy is an icon, but these accusations were real and that lawsuit got settled fast.
Yeah, I feel like when you're iconic, when you're a star, if something comes out, they're going to keep on just poking at you and trying to pull out other things. And I think everyone's just talking. Some of it may be true, but a lot of it's probably just conversation.
Yeah.
And if Wale's team is saying it didn't happen, well, there you go, straight from the horse's mouth. So that's what they want us to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you got Glizzy also a very famous rapper, to say that he saw this and witnessed this, of course Wale's going to say, no, it didn't happen. Because for you, I mean, as a man, knowing that another man hung you over a balcony and it gets to the media, that can be
That's the first thing I
really
thought
damning.
of. I think also coming on the heels of in that lawsuit, Cassie mentioning Kid Cudi's car was blown up, and Kid Cudi's people confirming it. On the heels of that, people were more likely to believe these stories about Wale. And I'm with you. I don't think it benefits him.
Not at all.
He might not think it benefits him if he says it's true. So I will say I suspect more stories are going to come out about Diddy, because I know a lot of people have been saying, you know, long time coming for these things to come out, whether they're true or not, or for these things to come out.
All right, guys, let's move from hip-hop drama to some Real Housewives drama, because the big question a lot of fans have now is whether Nene is coming back to Bravo. So fans got excited after discovering the network is once again following the former Real Housewife of Atlanta. Many speculate this means she could be making a return to the series. So far, though, there has been no confirmation other than the follow, but some fans are saying never say never and keeping their fingers crossed. Do you guys think something as simple as an Instagram follow from a network to one of their former stars is enough to set off those speculation?
Nene's got it all. So Nene is great television. I think the network would be so smart to give her own show. She could hold her own.
I think she can too. I mean, I'm not a big Housewives fan.
No, Vernon,
You watching football and movies that
I
you're
mean,
in,
I know
right?
about her. I know enough about her. She's everywhere. She's
Well,
everywhere.
and that says says a lot. If you don't even, if you're not a fan of the franchise and you know about Nene, it says a lot about how successful she was there.
Yeah, I mean, she's a star that sticks out amongst a lot of the stars in this case. I will say this, that, you know, having Nene back on TV is going to make people really, really happy. But I do think that trying to reinstall Housewives after just kind of going off the rail end is just tough.
It fell off because Nene left.
Yeah.
I will
Very good
say,
point.
however, I don't know if maybe either she better get a big check, right? Or I wonder if she should have her own thing. I mean, I'm not saying I would necessarily watch, but what I'm saying is she's a big enough personality that I wonder if she's too big to be on Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't know, but I do think she's the winner here. Because clearly folks want her back.
Yeah, I was going to agree with both of your point to the fact that it would be smart on Bravo's part to reestablish that relationship. Guys, let's wrap things
wait,
up.
Chris, did they settle things, her and Nene and
So I remember back at BravoCon, and don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that Andy Cohen said at one point that Nene had asked him to keep her name out of his mouth.
Okay.
So I did not think things were on the best terms still at that
Got
point.
it.
So
All right.
we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Like I said, guys, let's wrap things up with Harry Styles. We teased that he may be a little bit of a mama's boy because his mother actually came to his defense on social media, and this all has to do with his new haircut. So take a look at this picture and the post. His mother clapped back at social media users have been criticizing her son's newly shaved head. She posted on Instagram saying, quote, "When you consider that Harry has a legacy of kindness and inclusion, has always made every effort to make everyone feel seen and appreciated for exactly who they are, there's an irony in the negativity he's been shown for having a haircut. Sorry, but I don't get it," end quote. And I really think she's got a point, because Harry has been so welcoming, open arms to all of his fans.
Yeah.
I think that was beautifully written by his mother. It clearly came from the heart, and she wants to protect his son. She's a mama bear.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what moms are there for.
Yeah,
Protect their kids. And
I'm surprised more moms don't come out. Listen, I mean, it's got to be
I
so
clap it up for her.
hard.
That's really tremendous, actually.
Yeah.
Very tactful there.